Hola! I need to show you my travel setup or my outside of my house setup. I don't even need to travel to use it. So I want to go outside, paint and show you how it is. Let's go. I am Marce Diaz. I am a full-time artist. I run a small art business with my partner, who is also an artist. And I love painting with watercolors and getting obsessed with my little tiny art supplies. If you ended up on this video, it might be because you also enjoy doing plein air paintings and you are looking for some ideas to enhance your outdoor experience. So let's talk about that. When I am painting outside, I always find myself looking for a flat and convenient surface to unfold my little mobile studio. And what happens is that I walk around looking for a spot to sit and paint, but I always end up painting whatever is in front of me or painting from a photo, instead of painting what I want to paint, just because I don't have anywhere to support my supplies. So I wanted to make a board to keep everything together. That way I can paint anywhere and not just anywhere I can sit. And that honestly gives me one of my biggest pleasure when painting outdoor. Painting from real life. I don't know if this happens to you, but for me, the number one thing that stops me from painting is setting up my plein air setup, or even my studio setup. So my priority with this is to minimize the friction between me and my art supplies. And that's why I try to be as minimalistic as I can. For some reason, my minimalistic setup is one of the things that brings me a lot of joy. Not only because it's a shortcut for decision making, but also because I always feel proud of myself when I manage to get nice results with minimal supplies. Okay, so here is the board I made. It's extremely simple and lightweight. It can always be improved, but this is what I have at the moment and it's been working fine. So I cut 3 pieces of foam board. You could use any kind of board, of course. I just happen to have this one. And then I put them back together with a strong tape, and that's it. Then I stuck these magnets on my board and on all my art supplies, and it's good to go. Choo 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 choo. So the thing is, I wanted the spine of my sketchbook to be rigid, and that's why I cut this in 3 instead of 2, so I don't have the folding problem. So what I do is I just clip these clips in my folding parts. I drew this line as a guide for my sketchbook. To my clips, I put this protection so they don't damage the paper. So I just clip my sketchbook here. And here. And now that the sketchbook is in place comes the fun part. It's very important to get good quality magnets and not the $1 from Temu. Those are not going to work. So here is my little watercolor with a magnet. I put the magnet. I can put this here. It's not falling. Then I can put my mixing palette. I have this little one or this bigger one. This was a big palette from a watercolor kit, and I just cut this and I made 2 little palettes that I found better for me. So I have this little one that I can put here, or this big one. I also put a magnet on this. I can put it here or like this. I always put it like this. And then I have this water container and my tiny water container. It depends on what I want to do. I take this one or the other one. So I just put this here and this here, and that's it. It's not falling. Then I left this part so I can put something here when I am working, or the brushes or whatever you need to put here. In that way I can just stand and paint. Then I took the measurement, so I was sure that this was going to work with my 3 palettes. So I have this tiny one, good. Then I have the medium one, which is this one, and let's say I use the big palette, mixing palette. And then I have my cloth that I put it with this. You can also use a magnet, but I use this. And then I put this one here on top. So this is my big setup, and I can still put this here. Then for my very big setup, I never use this outside because I find it too big and too heavy, but let's say I have to, I can also use it. So I'm not going to need this because I have plenty of mixing things here. So this one goes this way, and that's it. When I use this one, I always put it here against the sketchbook. So I can also work with this, and I have still this space just to play. I never use this one, but if you want to, you can. And this is how I use my board. I hope you found this useful, and maybe you can build your own. I am all about do it yourself and try to build something that fits my specific needs instead of buying something generic that kind of works for me, but it doesn't properly work as I want. So yeah, give it a go. Let me know if you built your own, and I think that's it for today. So see you in the next one. Ciao!